That sounds like a really great use of your time as a police officer. Excuse me, young black male. I'm just, I see you have a gun in your hand. I'm just wondering, I'm just curious, I'm assessing the situation. Is that a real gun or is it a fake? Bang! Bang, you're dead. You're fucking dead. Cenk, the audacity for Cenk to tell cops how to do their job. It is so priceless. This fat fuck could not last a day, not only on the oil patch, but as a cop. This donut-eating fuck would get lit up, if he tried to police with his sort of, I'm just a pacifist, and I'm going to ask people if their guns are fake before I engage. No.
I could be killed. Yeah, but that's what we pay you for, to be a cop.
A little bit of risk.
To protect the peace. We need you to assess whether that guy's a danger, and if he is, then you got to take action, and we understand that. We don't want him shooting somebody. Our kids are also near that playground. Our kids are also in that neighborhood. Somebody called in the 911 call. We understand that. But it also could be your kid. But of course, that's the thing. It can't be their kid. Yeah. So they're not going to take a risk at all. They're going to drive straight into him and shoot him within 2 seconds.
It couldn't be their kid because their kid would have been white. That's what he was saying there. He said the same sentiment over and over again. He does this with Muslims, he does this with blacks. In both cases, it's the same bad guy. It's fuck white people. So in the 19 cases versus the 3 of black people, in the 19 where it was white, were the cops black, I guess? Would that make sense with your little theory there? Because they seem to have no problem whatsoever killing white people with toy guns. 19 to 3.
Yeah.
And so cops are being, and again, this is not an individual thing, right? I don't think every cop that does a shooting is like a wild-eyed KKK guy. No. They are now being trained to be cowards.
Oh my God, cowards. And oh my God, cops are the bravest, the most needed. We should all thank God that we have cops. And they need to take more risk and be less cowardly. Are you kidding me? You fucks are sitting in a fucking studio in Culver City doing nothing but bitching. Meanwhile, these people are on the front lines actually dealing with shit. Protecting you and your son, Prometheus Maximus. What a dick. And also, by the way, a beautiful KKK reference there. Oh, I'm not saying they are, each guy is a member of the KKK. I'm not saying he's a racist like that. I'm just saying he's a racist for other reasons because he kills black people, in this case. Oh, he did it twice. 2 black kids with toy guns got killed this year. And let's not mention the other, Hispanics or the whites. Forget that. But my point is, white people are racist. I dropped my KKK reference, and I think cops need to be less cowardly. Says me, a guy who has not taken a single risk in his life.
Yeah. Why do you think it's happening all across the country? You think it's just a coincidence, right? And it's not, by the way, it's not just black people, okay? They're shooting white people, they're throwing hand grenades into babies' cribs, okay? Yes, it happens to black people more often, but they're being trained, don't take any chances, okay?
They're an occupying force.
Yeah, you're an occupying force. The citizens are not the people you're protecting, they're the enemy, okay?
So here we go. Now he's moving from one talking point to another. He went from fuck white people, they're racist, but the cops do it not just with blacks more often, which is not true. It's just flat out not true. Look at the numbers. Just absolutely a piece of misinformation. Propaganda. That's racist propaganda is what you just heard. But now it's fuck the cops. Just fuck the cops in general. Okay, so we can marry these two concepts. Fuck white people, they're racist, and also fuck the cops. Most of the cops are white people. Now you see. Now we're swimming. Are you with me? You gotta dance. You gotta dance with the tiger. Okay?
Survive this business. You gotta dance with the tiger.
How do you make the tiger dance?
You gotta show him a little teeth.
I don't even want to know.
Okay, and for conservatives, you're applauding this?
And here we go. Stop. Here we go. I can't believe I forgot he mentioned this. He went to the next talking point, which is fuck conservatives. And by the way, bonus points, most conservatives are white. Ta-da! So you can do it. You can really be an awesome regressive if you try. If you want to, any story about fuck the cops If you're a regressive and you cannot throw in a KKK reference, if you cannot throw in a white people are racist reference, if you cannot say fuck conservatives in your rant, you suck. You're a terrible regressive. That's child's play. I mean, if he gets to an Iraq mention here, it would be unbelievable. It would be perfect.
This is your worst nightmare. A government run amok that views the citizens as its enemies and that takes government power. And is there a bigger government power than killing somebody, right? That exercises government power like this. You should hate what's happening here.
Agreed.
Instead, oh, we got white cops shooting black kids. Come on. Is that really so bad? Yes, it is.
So let's review what we just heard, which is kind of unbelievably outlandish. What he just said, he's talking about conservatives, which he knows to be mostly white. And he's creating a theoretical sort of mindset, a thought process of your average conservative. And he paraphrases it like this. Well, you know, it's cops, it's white cops killing black kids. I mean, is there really anything wrong with that? That's what he thinks most white people think, by definition. And that's exactly what he just laid out. I mean, that is so unbelievably insulting and racist and factually incorrect. I mean, imagine if I got up and was just like, hey, there were 19 white people killed this year who had toy guns, and only 3 black people that were killed. But I guess, you know, the black people out there, I mean, they're probably thinking, yeah, what's the big deal? White guy got killed. I mean, fuck white people, right? I mean, was it a big deal? Is it really a big deal? I mean, Cenk, it's goddamn embarrassing. And he doesn't care because he's going to get applauded for this. His audience is the same audience that applauds the ethnic cleansing of white people from this country. Oh, white people are going to be a minority in 2050. Yeah! Woo! Fuck whites! Yeah! Die off! Die off! You're getting outbred! Yeah, that's the crowd. That's his audience.
Yes, it is.
Bad because it's gonna. I mean, this is not about black versus white. It's more about power versus those who don't have power.
Oh God, and we end it with that regressive kingpin just sits in the back. What a freaking douche. And he spits out the mantra of the regressive. It's not about black and white, it's about power and non-power. Oh, well, let me ask you, Stephen, who is to determine who has power and who doesn't? Well, Stephen, you and your folk have determined that black people have no power. And so, therefore, it is a black and white issue. And therefore, you and your company will not do a single video on the 19 white people who were killed who had toy guns. Because you view them to have power. And you therefore see no reason to protect them or to talk about them. They got executed by cops. But no matter, because they were white. And as we know, fuck white people. Well, guess what, yellow guy and self-hating Jew white guy and brown guy? I, as a white person, and as a representative of every single white person to have ever lived or that ever will live, I'm here to say to you, in response to your narrative of fuck white people, fuck you.